guys, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, hello, I'm Shayna. If it's not your first time here, welcome back. In today's video we are starting our fall decor. So we're not outside today, we're on the inside. I don't do a lot of decor for fall. However, I like that nice cozy feeling, and in order to really get ahead with all the stuff I have to do, I have to start now. So I can't really do outside because it's still, it's still nice and warm. I guess the temperature is like perfect, and all of my summer plants are still blooming. Some of them go all the way up to frost. So we're taking on the inside, and as you get more to fall, we'll take it on the outside. I'm not really doing a lot, but today we're in my dining room, and I'm going to just show you how to create a centerpiece. When I first started this channel, I used to do like a lot of DIY. There's a lot of DIY, but like a lot of how to make stuff to work in your home and stuff like that. So we're taking it back to a couple years ago when I first started YouTube and showing people how to DIY stuff. Other than like doing landscaping, some of these stuff are harder things to do, and a lot of people are interested in like just these little simple little things. So we're taking it into a simple little centerpiece for my dining table. Okay, so this is what my dining room looks like. I try to keep it pretty simple, pretty clean because it's small. Believe it or not, it's the smallest room in the house. Not sure why it is, but I try to keep it pretty like simple, clean, where there's not too much. Okay, because in the holiday time, this room is packed. Okay, so in the summertime, I just want to like not see too much. So this is what it looks like for right now, and I'm going to start doing all this, decor and everything. No, so here we go. It's that time again of the year where we get this room all packed up. So all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take those off the table. Of course, we have to take those off, and we're just going to do some cleaning. All right, this room doesn't get used, but here we are. We're cleaning it because it needs to be clean, right? Collect dust. That's what it does all year, collect dust. In the summertime, I don't really use this room. I kind of like eat outside and in the kitchen, at the kitchen island. That's where the party is. I guess that's why we have a big kitchen and a small dining room, because that's where everybody sits and eat, right at the dining room, when I do have people over. Anywho's, so cleaning down the table, and I'm just giving it a good clean, wiping that off. So once I'm done, here I am. I went back for my fall. I have a couple fall, what do they call this? Runner. I'm going to use this orange one, okay? Because it looks fancy, of course, and it matches my dress. Okay, so using this fall orange runner, and then those pool noodles. You can get pool noodles from the Dollar Tree. I got these from my one-in-one, neighbor. She always find things for me. She always have things for me. So she gave me some pool noodles years ago, and believe it or not, I have these years ago. I packed them up, put them in storage at her house. And then when I bought this house after I sold the other house, I went back and we picked them up, and here we are. So even though it's at that time, it probably was $1.25. We're looking forward to go up to $1.50. So anywho's, we put those two pool noodles, and if you have the option to buy your pool noodles, get the light color, like white. So I didn't have the option because these are free. So I'm using what I have. And then those margarita glass, or those vase, they're glass, they're not vase, are from the Dollar Tree. Again, I have those in my kitchen cabinet. Those are good for the summertime to make like a margarita smoothie or whatever, like a strawberry daiquiri, etc. Those are good for it. So I just took them out of my kitchen cabinet, and here we are. We're using them for decor. So here we are. We have the zip tie. These zip ties are from the Dollar Tree as well. Tell you what, I bought the ones that are too small. They're too short. So I'm like, oh God, I'm screwed now, because these are too smart. But your girl, my brain always like this. My brain is like a clock, tick tock, tick tock. So I figure out how to like, oh, shoot. First I was gonna use jute twine to tie them together, but then I figured out how to double up the what do you call this show? I just said the name. Something wrong with my brain. To double up the zip tie, and it works just like that. So we double up the zip tie, and I'm just securing this. So I put one at the start of where the pool noodles start, and in between each of these glasses I put another one. We double them up and put them there, and that's all I'm doing, doubling up the zip tie and put it. So this is something, guys, if you don't have Like, let's say you're in a situation like this, don't go spend more money. Double them up, or if you have cord, jute twine, whatever, you could tie them. Or my next option I could have done is hot glue them together, because I have the hot glue going, because some of these leaves and flowers that I'm going to be putting on this centerpiece, I am going to have to hot glue them on, because they don't have that, I have to pick stuff off to fill in, because this is red and I don't want it to show. So in today's video, what I'm using here for this video, I have my wire cutter, I have the pool noodles from the Dollar Tree and those glass from the Dollar Tree, and also I have the zip tie from the Dollar Tree 25. Let me stop calling it Dollar Tree. They need to change the name, okay? So that's all I'm doing, going around the table doing that. And I have that table runner for a while now, so I didn't buy anything new, but you could just move things up around in your house and make it look nice. Whatever you had in a different part there, you bring it to another part and it looks nice. So the thing is, all the flowers that I'm going to be using in this video, guys, I did not buy anything. I didn't buy anything. I used to make wreath, and if you go back years ago on my channel, like I said in my intro, these are the stuff I used to do. I used to make wreaths for people. I still do make wreaths, but I don't make as a lot as I used to, because guess what? You don't advertise, people forget about you. And that's what I do. So, which is bad business. So all of these flowers are from my stock. I usually go up to Joann's Fabric, Hobby Lobby, Michael's after every season to get my artificial greenery, artificial flower, because they are not cheap. If you guys use flower in your house and stuff like that, they're not cheap. And honestly, you could go to the Dollar Tree and they have some nice picks and you could get those. But I chose not to, because I'm going to spend $20 for 20 pieces of picks and it doesn't fill in, while I could go up to Hobby Lobby and pay $9 for a big chunk of heavy, thick, high quality leaves. Or even Joann's. Joann always have good sale on their flowers and their greenery. And just cut them down, especially if you go after the season. That's what I do. I just go after the season, because guess what? It doesn't change. If you're a regular customer at Hobby Lobby, Joann's Fabric, and those, it's the same thing they put out every year. Some of these stuff I have too was from the Christmas tree shop. Boy, I tell you, I miss the Christmas tree shop, because they had some good stuff. We don't have that in our area anymore. Some are from the Job Lot. We don't have that in our area anymore. So yeah, go figure. So now, enough of me talking about the stores in my area. All I'm doing is I am just eyeballing this, and I'm just taking the leaves that have no stem on them, and I'm just kind of like using the hot glue to place them in just various areas. It's going to look crappy when you first start. It's going to look like shit. It's going to look bad. Okay? But just keep going, and as you go along, you start getting more idea where this part is empty. I need to stick piece in there. Stick that. This is really easy. It's simple. I guarantee you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. It's not hard. It's just that when you first start, you're like, you feel like you don't know where to place anything. So these leaves that I'm putting down, they're longer without stem, and then I'm using them to hide the top of the red pool noodles. I wish you could have seen better what I'm doing, but unfortunately I have the camera out there. I didn't want to set it up just exactly in one spot, because I am all over the place. I wanted to set it where you could see. And like I said, everything I'm using I already had on hand. I went up to the Walmart to go buy some stuff, and I tell you what, I'm just sick of going to the Walmart and all these stores and ring myself out, even after, you have a long day, you're tired, you constantly have to go up there, and then the line is long, the thing keep going off because you need customer, you need assistant, and then I end up joining that short one that has 1 to 15. So once I got to the 15, which was my grocery, it stopped. So I said, all right, this is a sign that the Lord don't want me to spend no more money. So I didn't leave everything right there and took my 15 stuff, including my milk, and go on home. And look at this. Look at the amount of stuff I have home. And this is nothing, guys. Like I said, I used to make wreaths. So just imagine boxes of fall stuff, Christmas stuff, spring, and all that good stuff. So yes, thank God I didn't buy it. Okay, so that's all I'm doing. So we're just cutting our leaves, and we're just going to stick those. The leaf, we cut them a little longer. Some of them I cut shorter. And you stick them right in that pool noodle, okay? And as you go along, you fill. So that's all I'm doing. So guys, so far that's where I'm at. I was worried about running out of leaves because I'm like, oh my god, this is big. It looked like it's gonna take all the leaf so I could cover up all that red. So here I have the camera a little closer. And if you notice, I'm cutting these one a little taller. And then I mix in between a little bit of greenery so it doesn't look so orange, like overly orange, okay? I have those black and white buffalo check. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Table runner. At one point, I'm like, maybe I should have put that color table runner because it will tone it down a little bit. Go ahead and tell me what you think in the comment section. However, now I came up with, I'm probably going to do a tablescape, and that's going to like totally just tap it off and make everything looks nice. So then I probably won't even bother to do that. So that's all I'm doing. See, now you guys can see where it's starting to come together. And I'm using, like I say, a little bit of greenery to break that up so it's not so orangey and yellowy. So that's all I'm doing. So now I just cut a few pieces of those, throw them. I don't even know where. I don't even know what store I got those from. Again, like I say, go to the store after each season. These things go on sale, and that's what I do. Don't go there and spend all your money now and say Shana said I said so. But like I said, remember I used to make wreaths and all that good stuff, and in order to get these things to sell them at a reasonable price, because God, flowers ain't cheap. Now this is why I see why they have a wreath in the store for 100 and 150 with just 2 flowers on it. You'd be like, 100, I ain't paying that for that because they only have 2 flowers on it. But yeah, it makes sense why it's only 100, 150 bucks for it with 2 pieces of flowers. It's not even cute because these aren't cheap. Artificial flowers aren't cheap. Okay. So yeah, so do you guys start decorating for the fall season yet? Go ahead and tell me or type in the comment section if you guys start decorating for the fall season. I just started, and this is after, I work night shifts. So I was off this night and I was in the mood. So I said, let me start by start doing the rooms that nobody use. That I don't use. I don't know why I'm saying nobody. I don't know. Start using these rooms that I don't use that are off, like literally offline. I don't know what to say, but they're not in my way. So I start over here. I barely go in these rooms. So that's all I'm doing. So if you guys start decorating for your falls, let me know. And if not, let me know when you're going to start. And I'm a fall baby. I'm a fall baby. Not fall. Jamaican, I said drop baby, but a fall baby. I'm a fall baby. So yeah, I have a birthday coming up in October. So, and then I spend a lot of time out. If you're not new to my channel, you've seen I spent a lot of time outside this year. All summer, I'm out there banging, hitting, knocking, driving, dying, everything. Digging, dogging, everything. Billing. I'm tired, I tell ya. I'm tired. I've been outside all summer doing all these nonsense. So I want to just relax for the fall. So guys, here we go. Look at this. Look at this bag. I felt like it started looking too orange, too yellow. So look at my face, how happy I am. This is a steal. I have tons of pine cone. These pine cone I pick up years ago from where I used to live at. They have a couple nice pine tree of different shape. Do you guys know that pine cones come in different shape, different texture, different sizes, there's so much different type of pine cones out there. If you buy them from the store, you only know what's in the store. But don't spend your money and buy pine cone. I pick these up when I walk my dog, and then my neighbor, you always hear me talk about my neighbor, which is my old neighbor from my old house. She she's amazed by all the things I do. So then she started picking up pine cones for me too. So I have, like, guys, I kid you not, if you go to my basement, I have boxes of pine cone, because I was just picking up a little bit and being very specific of the one I pick up. She go up there, she pick up everything off the ground, everything. She literally clean under the pine tree to get me. So I have baby ones, big ones, long ones, round ones. Guys, these are amazing. These pine cones are amazing, and it did break up that orange. Look how pretty. Look how nice those pine cone looks in between. It brings so much texture, and it's just so cozy, so warm. I'm so excited. So again, this is show you don't spend your money on pine cones. Okay, I mean, if you want the smell, then go for it. But I think there's ways of making these smelling good. And these are finally dry. It took a couple of years before they dry. I got to bring the camera closer so you guys could see. If you look at the end, you see like some white or something like that. That's from it. Whatever liquid is inside of the pine tree or the pine liquid, I don't know. You know, when you first pick them up, because they're green, it's sticky, and then it takes a while to dry. So you have to put them out to dry in the sun, yada, yada, yada. And now it's been years, and I have these bags, and I'm finally organizing and cleaning out and doing stuff. So I found my boxes of pine cone, and these is in a bag. I put these in a bag because they're special. The shape of them are different, okay? So all I'm doing is still cutting flowers, and where you could see where it's starting to come along. Okay, it's starting to come along. So, and look, these were only $9.99 at the Hobby Lobby with a 40% off. So you do the math. So this is where I come back, where I'm not beating out $1.25 tree store. Okay, not beating that up, but it's not worth it to go spend, like, let's say, even if you spend $9.99 on their flowers, which they have some really nice picks, it wouldn't bring you such a large and a big piece. And those literally, because some of these things I literally just cut the tag off. They're 99%. You know, Hobby Lobby always have that 40%, but I'm what you may call it, Joann's fabric and Michael's, they always have that 70% to 90% after each season to sell these flowers out. So I'm getting, after fall, these are going to be like 70-90%. And again, like I say, I had these a while now. So yes. So we're just going along, cutting, and we're just looking. Now you can see at this point of doing your centerpiece, where you start seeing it come along, this is where you start just eyeballing, looking, and be like, we need a filler here, we need a piece here, we need a piece here. And you just, you know, if you have a pumpkin right there, then you just don't put a pumpkin, you put a pine cone there. And if you have an orange pumpkin underneath the orange leaf, then you get a piece of the green leaves and put it right under there, you see? So that's how you got to break it up. So you can't like have the orange leaf and the orange pumpkin, because you want that pumpkin to stand out, or the pine cone, or those little berries, whatever you're going to put on it. You want those to stand out. So if you have a white pumpkin, then you could put orange leaf near, you know, just play around with it. And however it looks to your eye and however you feel about it. Remember, guys, it's your home. It doesn't matter what people say. Once you love it, you're comfortable with it, and it makes you happy, it is your home. So you do what works for you, okay? You doesn't have to have it like mine, where it's like big and full. It's too big and full, okay? The problem is, I have 2 pool noodles and I need to cover them. You can't have pool noodle in your dining room where people are looking at it. So, of course, it's going to take a lot of stuff to cover it. So, like, you know, what originally, if I was supposed to make this, I would have, if I didn't have like this, if my, like, say my dining room was bigger and all of that stuff, I would want it to spread out. But because it's smaller and I realize they start getting full, instead of cutting this stem longer, I cut them shorter and push them right in. So they're more snug to the pool noodle versus hanging off. But if you have like a big dining room space and a big dining table, like a wider one, see, I have one that this table could hold 12 chairs, but it's narrow. It's long but narrow. It can get longer. Okay, so that's why I start like cutting them really short and stick them right in. So now all I'm using is some kind of like deep navy, dark blue that looks like black to break it up. You see that? I say too orange again. I'm like, it's too orange or too yellow. I got to break it up. And then again, having that orange runner didn't make it any easier. So I went in and I went back to my stash, and here I am. I'm breaking it up. Those, I don't even know if they sell those anymore, I tell you. But yeah, that's all it is, guys. Literally, eyeball, go along, and where you see spot, just do. And like I said, if you should get the pool noodle, if you decide on doing this, you should get the pool noodle, get the white ones, okay? All right. So, guys, you know how much money this would like literally cost you to buy this at a store? First of all, you wouldn't get it this long. It's literally long. You'll see as you watch along. And if you make it this far throughout the video, listen to my voice. It's obviously that you like what you see here and you're having fun watching me putting this together. So make sure you don't leave without giving this video a thumbs up, hitting that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. And also go ahead and share this out with your friends and family. This way they won't miss out either. Type me a comment in the comment section. I love hearing from you guys. You guys teach me stuff. There are times when I upload video and I don't even know that it loud or half of the stuff is gone, but you guys communicate with me in the comment section. Helps me out a lot. I do appreciate you guys so much. So now I'm all done with this centerpiece. I thought it looks pretty enough, looks nice enough. So I went ahead and I went to my candle stash, and of course we found some candle. Don't ask me where it's from, but I have a ton of candle. Like, Like I said, my neighbor, she just always finds stuff. She usually goes street shopping too. Like we live in a college neighborhood, and we used to live in there. I don't live there anymore. And she just always find these things brand new, brand new. And she knows I like to do these things, so she bring them home for me. So all I'm doing, filling up those glass or margarita glass with water with my candle, and all I'm doing, I'm just gonna light my candle. We're gonna light up the candle, light your candle, light up these candles. And I'm very pleased with how this turned out. You can't really see the beauty, but keep watching, you'll see the beauty. And look at that smile on my face. So this is what, guys, here is the final reveal, and this is what it looks like, guys. So far I am so in love with it. The details, the texture, and everything. I love how it turned out. Like I say, remember, it's your home. Do what makes you happy. Okay. Also, guys, go ahead and follow me over on social media. Those links will be in the description below. Also, go ahead and check out some of my other videos that's going to be popping up right after this video. I do appreciate you guys, and I love you guys, and thank you guys so much for your continuous love and support. For my new people that are coming, I want to say thank you, welcome. I appreciate you. Here you'll say I talk too much, so you'll learn as you go along that this is just me. Okay, so now with all that being said, me going off on a rampage talking, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Until next time, be blessed and bye for now.